Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're doing another Strixhaven quick draft. So let's go ahead and jump in here and see what we open. Again, why are these... Hide alternate art styles. D-Spark can be a fairly nice removal spell. We've kind of played with the Conspiracy Theorist before. Study Break, we finally see one of those, however briefly. I think I'm going to take the removal here. It's the only real removal in this pack. And it can be a fairly decent one at that. Now we've got kind of a lot of options. We have the Inkling Summoning, Silverquill Pledge Mage, Crushing Disappointment to be on color here. Or we have also... Exponential Growth can be kind of... It's a sorcery, not an instant. Kelpie Guide, we've been kind of wrecked by that card a couple times. Some nice card draw. A Pigment Storm. A Mage Duel. I think I'll just grab the removal spell here. Because I always kind of like a Pigment Storm. So nice, I might like it twice. We also have Double Major here as another potential rare. A lot of the rares from the set, like, they don't feel awful, but they also just don't feel completely necessary either. Now we've got a Fractal Summoning, Professor's Warning, Essence Influence. We have a Study Break. We also have a Defend the Campus, which those aren't awful. But I think I'll grab the Study Break here. And now we have several Silverquill cards coming to us. I do kind of like the Humiliate as a way to just kind of disrupt our opponent's plans. The Reflective Golem isn't awful either. Target's only Reflective Golem. And then those don't go together. I'm going to grab the Humiliate here. So here we could take a Spirit Summoning, we could take a Rise of Exodus. We kind of know how good this Reconstruct History is when we have a lot of synergy pieces for it. There's also Star Pupil, which I think can be a fair one-drop. But I think I'm just going to take the removal here. And here, okay, so it does seem like... Ooh. Elemental Masterpiece. This could either go like Prismari, or it could go... or it could go Silverquill. Spectre of the Fens isn't awful. Neither is the Intro to Prophecy, but I can grab the Spectre here. Maybe we'll just kind of try to lock into Silverquill. There's a Spiteful Squad. I do like those things. And here's another Study Break. We could also go for like a red splash for Stonebomb Engine. I don't know about splashing for the Pigment Storms. I think that's asking a little bit much from a splash. Grab a Crushing Disappointment, because I do like having those. Oh, well, I mean, speaking of splashes, Beaming Defiance is also an okay card. I'm going to start prepping for a potential splash here, and now we have Defend the Campus and an Essence Infusion. I'm going to grab the Essence Infusion here. Another Crushing Disappointment. I don't know if I will play two of those. And a Reconstruct History, that could be for our splash for sure. Okay, so we got some... Nobody plays around board wipes in this format. This can just be a great reset. There's tons of good cards in this pack. Guiding Voice. The Spirit is actually a fair card. Better when we have like those lore hold synergies that want us removing cards from our graveyard. Witherbloom Pledge Mage, also very playable in Silverquill. But I think our pick here is definitely going to be the Day of Judgment. And now we have... There's a nice 2-drop, but here's a removal spell. Destroy a creature, a planeswalker, and get a 1/1 counter on something that's like everything Silverquill wants to do. I'd like it if that Silverquill Pledge Mage would come back to us. There's Eye Twitch. A very reasonable 1-drop. Because it does fly, and it does learn for us when it dies. I'm going to grab that. Heated Debate could be for a splash. But I think we already have like a decent amount of removal, even not counting these Pigment Storms. I think I'm going to grab the 2-drop here. Is what we're going to do. We have another Spectre of the Fens. We've got kind of a lot of 4-drops going right now. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even if we move these to the sideboard, we even have another Crushing Disappointment if we wanted. So I'm not super big on running a second one of these Spectres. I think here we can take the Beaming Defiance. Or even a Defend the Campus. Yeah, let's take removal. Because it is removal. Oh, we could go Star Pupil here, or the Defiant Strike. Defiant Strike would be really good if we can get Mavinda, because a Defiant Strike does draw us a card. I don't think just adding +1/+0 is super worth it. I'm going to take the Star Pupil. We could be using some lesson cards, which we're kind of lacking at the moment. So even if this isn't like the best lesson to get, we have like 1, 2, 3. We have 4 learn cards and like no lessons yet. I will grab another Spiteful Squad. That is a 4-drop I wouldn't mind. The Tenured Inkcaster sometimes just feels like very expensive for what it does. And I'd much rather play another Spiteful Squad. Here we have a Guiding Voice, another thing to help us learn. The Biblioplex Assistant, which is a card we have kind of liked in the past, especially if we end up splashing for this Reconstruct History, which isn't unreasonable whatsoever. And there's also some flying synergies within Silverquill as well. So who knows if we'll get any of that in Pack 3. I'm just going to grab uncommons here. I'm not sure we really need this when we have Essence Infusion. Then again, I'm not sure we really need Detention Vortex either. I don't think there's any realm in which we're playing this, given what we've already drafted. And we've already got an Essence Infusion. We've got a Humiliate, Crushing Disappointment. And I'm playing all these things before I'm playing this. So yeah, just grab that. I guess I don't have a lot of hull monitors. They can help us monitor the situation. And of course, you know, first pack just has all the stuff we want. Can I just pick like 1, 2, 3 cards from this? We're going to take the Dramatic Finale. How many of those do I even have? I've got 2. We have used this card before to some success, and it's going to be pretty great here in Silverquill. We do kind of need some lessons. We don't really need more 4-drops, although this is a pretty good one to have. Rip Apart wouldn't be bad for a splash, but I'm going to take the Spirit Summoning just as a card we can get out of our learn board here. Environmental Sciences, or a Silverquill Pledge Mage, or even a Professor of Symbology. Lesson isn't really good here. We can lash out at things. How's our creature count is looking so terrible. How many creatures do we have at the 2 mana or less? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 already. I wouldn't mind a lash. Those have been pretty decent removal for us. A 3rd Spiteful Squad, which I wouldn't mind. Academic Probation, which that's kind of not really good for limited. A 3rd Spiteful Squad, I do like that idea. Over the Luminancer. Mage Hunter is also a fairly decent card as well, but I'm going to go with the Spiteful Squad. And we're just going to be full of spite here. Once again, we have a 4-drop we can pick. I want to cut some of these 4-drops and... I think the pick here is Inkling Summoning, because we have so many lessons and not enough learn spells yet. And we're still getting more Spiteful Squads. Well, I can definitely cut one of the Spectres. Do I even cut one of the Spectres? Because maybe I just keep those. We're so lacking in 3-drops. We have almost no 3-drops. I could also just grab the Stonerise Spirit. Let's play a whole bunch of Spiteful Squads. Here's a 2-drop I don't mind playing, and here's a... I don't mind playing that either, but we do want some non-token creatures so we can trigger our Dramatic Finale a bit. I mean, we could totally just red splash for 3-drops. That sounds awful as well. But am I really going to run another Essence Infusion? I don't think I'm really going to... We didn't grab that Environmental Sciences, so splashing is kind of tough here. I don't think we're going to play that, though. I don't think we're going to play any of this. So I just grab the uncommon. Since we're lacking so much in 3-mana cards, that might actually get played. And our final card is not relevant to us. Okay. So we need to find some non-token creatures here. We have absolutely no 3-mana cards. This is like so many violations. I'm going to cut one of these study breaks, just because we have so many other learn cards. And we have so many 4-drops. I think we're going to cut one of the Specters. At least there's not a ton that we need to cut. I could almost cut even in the other study break, because we have, like, Guiding Voice, Eye Twitch, Professor, and Rise of Extus as far as learning. And we only have, like, we can use this to draw an extra card, the Spirit Summoning, and then the one Inkling Summoning we got. So I think our general plan is going to be... do we want to reconstruct history at all? I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to. I think we just have like a 1/1 counter transferring theme here. And we get this out, and our 12 creatures can turn into flyers. This is probably not the best use of Dramatic Finale, not like when we had all those pest tokens. But, I think this is... We didn't grab a Silverquill campus either. Okay. So many 4-mana cards. Let's see how this works. This is really a Spiteful Squad deck. And let's remember to put on sleeves this time. I always like talk about it, but I never actually end up doing it. There's a Spiteful Squad for us. And let's jump into the games. I know we've got, actually all 3 of our cards in the lesson board are all 3-mana cards. I don't know how well this is going to work out, though we do have some 1-mana cards that can maybe help. Nothing in this hand is castable, so this is a mulligan. This is a keep. And since we have 4 of these, I'm going to get rid of 1. I don't think our opponent wants to see us play 4. And we have a Star Pupil to start things off. We do kind of want another creature, though. But let's see what our opponent has going on here. We can kind of just take... we got a Village Rites, a Double Growth. Let's get rid of the Blood Researcher. That means they're not really going to do anything next turn either. They'll have the Professor coming, they'll have the Woe Eater coming. Let's go attacking. And let's Professor. Let's get a flyer here. And let's also... Probably should have done that before. It's best to put it on the Star Pupil. I missed a point of damage. If we lose this by 1 point of damage, I'll totally take the heat for that. Here's a Professor. I could kill the Professor, but I don't think that's what we want to be doing. We can just swing with this. If they want to block and trade, our counters will transfer over to the Professor here. And then we can also go flying. And now we have removal for that. They do have their Village Rites up. which is going to be kind of unfortunate. I guess because of the village rights, I don't really want to... I don't really want to spend removal on that. They could also attack us and sack their pest. We're going to make that not a good option for them because we have a Death Toucher that's going to transfer counters. So I think they're going to Village Right something here. We'll discard the Spirit Summoning. Keep all of our removal up. Yeah, okay, they're sacking the pest. So they're going to sack the Woe Eater on their upkeep. Okay. We'll discard this. They have a whole bunch of cards in hand. They're not going to have enough mana to play them all. And we've got kind of a board state going. They're still at 17, though. What is that? We're going to destroy that. And we're going to put another counter on this Spiteful Squad, so when that dies, it will get to transfer its counters. I cannot defend the campus against that. But, I don't think our opponent can really... I have to make an unfavorable block. I gotta block our 5/4. You cannot... And actually... I could defend the campus and pump here, and that's 7 damage. We did not lose by 1 point of damage. And we didn't lose for not having any 3-drops outside of our lessons. So, good news all around. So now we just have to find game 2. I think the, and to think, we could have had even more than 4 Spiteful Squads. Like, we could have had 5 or 6 of them pretty handily. I know there were a couple Silverquill Pledge Mages we passed up because there was just more important things going on in that particular pack for the pick. And that's kind of why we didn't end up with 3 drops. But sometimes it can also be okay because we do have a few 1-drops, so we can do, like, on turn 3, we could play a 2-drop and a 1-drop as well as a valid turn 3 play. I'll just play another 2-drop, that works too. That's why when I wasn't finding 3-drops when I realized it, that's why I started grabbing a couple extra 2-mana creatures. This is a decent hand, except we don't have a creature to pump with our Humiliate. But we can Lash Out, and we can... Oh, cool, we even have a turn 4 Dramatic Finale. This one might be more of a slow play. I'm definitely going to Lash Out at that. I have a Silverquill Mirror here. I could Humiliate... If I don't, I'm not really doing anything next turn, so let's see what our opponent has going on. Killian, Agonizing Remorse. I don't like the Killian. I don't mind their Lash. I don't mind that. I don't really want them to have Killian, but we're going to take out the thing that stops our Dramatic Finale, because that can get us to eventually winning this game. So we're going to take a couple hits from this Killian. And the Pilgrim. But then I can have the Spectre of the Fens, turn that into another 2-1. Oh, dramatic finale. I almost feel like... Yeah, I think I get this online. And then we'll go Spectre. It's kind of rough, because I want to do this and this, but, yeah, like I said, kind of rough. I want to be able to get the life link out of this, because we're losing a lot of life here. I played this, they just lash out at it right away. I play this, they're still gonna just lash out at it if I go to block anything. And my thing will die. I'm not gonna block. I stop that from attacking. So now I can put the Essence Infusion on that. Gain back some life here. That is very much needed. We are going to need to stop that Killian, because that has, you know, Menace and Lifelink, two very decent keywords. I can also start activating this, considering how little else I have to do. Which I think that is kind of... That's rude. That is a good use of Study Break. Because it taps our stuff. Oh, they're going to exile our thing. We'll get to draw. Hopefully... You know, our Day of Judgment would be fairly decent here. Yeah, I cannot stop that. Are they going to use Lash offensively? Very well. I'm going to drain you. I'm kind of okay with that. Not as okay with that. Remember when I was saying, hey, let's have Day of Judgment? Our opponent doesn't have anything else after this. Let's make that bigger. And let's get, let's just get another one. This is also pumping our tokens, so now we've got 7 power on the board in flying. Okay, well that's annoying. Well, let's go attacking. I could get... Yeah, let's just go wide. Let's just go wide here, because this is also a 4-3. And suddenly we have a huge board presence. I can also swing in with the Professor of Symbology. Opponent can play the 2-1. Because they have 9 mana. Or they can also activate the thing. Well, I can't block any of this, so let's go attacking. Did I screw this up? Did I need to save... Yeah, because they can activate that attack and activate again. Jeez. I needed to save one of these back. I played that poorly. I played that so poorly. How did I miss that? I needed to be able to block that Spectre. Not just click attack all and... Other than that, and the fact that we kind of started flooding out there, that game should have been a win for us. Star People, I'll keep it. We're missing black right now, but it'll be okay. Someone with Killian sleeves. Okay, you know, I said it was going to be okay. It's not going to be okay if we don't ever get a swamp. Okay? Can we just make that happen? I mean, this can be anything, but... Okay, well, that's an eager first year. Our opponent could lash out at us. That'd be a reasonable play, and that is what they're going to do. That's a problem. If I trigger this, I would want to get that... Well, I'm not going to do anything right now. Well, that card can be a problem. I can just put counters on that. That would have been a great card for us to get. Because it's also not a... either side is not a 3-drop, so it goes right with our theme of that. That's a problem. A D-Spark that we can't cast. Well, I'm going to go attacking here. Not like I'm going to go blocking. If our opponent wants to cast a non-creature spell, we can then kill the Pledge Mage with our Defend the Campus. That's not a non-creature spell. Oh, they can pump that up. That's not going to be good. Oh, they're not... Oh, that thing has Vigilance, too. Oh, they didn't have a thing to use. No, this is also bad. Crushing Disappointment. Okay, that's cool. We each lose 2 life. That's not as cool. But I can kill that now. I hope they don't have like a beaming defense. Okay, they don't have protection there. Really? That's the land you gave me? This is a joke. I cannot even block to get a flyer. So we may as well attack. Reflective Golem. And to humiliate, and they're going to see all of our black cards and realize, you know, just how in trouble we are. And now that thing's a 4/5. So we've drawn 6 of our, what, 8 or 9 planes, and none of our swamps. Our opponent could just cast that thing they have in their hand. Or they can do that too, and we just lose. That was incredibly lame. The only thing you can fault me for is keeping that hand there, but... You know, we had a couple playable cards, and we just didn't get anywhere. We're 1-2. We should be, you know, 2-1. And now we're up against a mythic opponent. Yeah, that's going to make things better. Oh, we do have a curve here. And then a whole bunch of 4-drops. But maybe we can just start drawing a billion planes again. Opponent is also going first. And they're playing red. Okay. We also have Humiliate here. I do like having that. Red, blue, there's a Historian. I'm going to... I'm going to play our Professor, so we can go attacking here. And I'm going to get the Inkling. Taking to the sky just seems slightly better. I kind of want to humiliate right now or play the Inkling summoning. They have mana up, so I feel they could also just go attacking. They know we have this. Let's do this. I'll attack with that one. Oh, a frog. Okay. That's fine. Okay, well, its counter can go over here. I didn't think about the frog. I don't really need to block. Pillar drop wood, that's annoying. I can also just get desparked, which I think is what we're gonna do. Unfortunately, we didn't get a planes there. I mean, we must have used all of them in the last game. Mentor's Guidance, they're gonna get to draw a couple. So this will be a great time to just humiliate them. Well, they are going to go attacking again. Very well. Guiding Voice does not really help us here. Let's humiliate. They have a Heated Debate, Arutha. Let's get rid of their removal spell. And we'll put the counter on there. I don't think they can keep... Yeah, they can't just keep swinging in like that. And Waterfall Aerialist, which is kind of annoying. But if I Guiding Voice here, we can actually swing in. I can't actually cast the Spirit Summoning, though. And they are going to take it. I think we play the Biblioplex Assistant and just kind of pressure them in the air, and we get back Despark, because we can Despark this Aerialist. Despark, or we can also have the Crushing Disappointment to get a couple more damage in. Unless this card is a counter. Okay, that is not a counter. But they're kind of really pressured here. So I think we're going to be able to squeak out a win. Could also defend the campus and do the +1/+1, and that would get these things through. Attacking with that. Why? No blocks. Okay, so there's our D-Spark. We could just D-Spark, or I could just swing out and Crushing Disappointment. Why don't we do that? Okay, they're going to Enthusiastic Study. And I could D-Spark here, but I don't need to. Okay, you have a 6/2. Card that doesn't matter. And you're dead. Oh, hey, the Spiteful Squad showed up. It didn't show up in the last game either. Granted, we couldn't have cast it, but... we have 4 of them. I feel like we should be seeing it more than what we've seen in the last couple games. All right, let's start a comeback streak. A streak that we shouldn't be having because we should be 3-1 right now and not 2-2. I know I'm not letting that go. I know that was totally my fault. Alright, we've got an opponent. I was just checking the recording time there. Red Tribute. All 4 drops and nothing we can even cast. Let's not do that. This doesn't matter. I guess let's get rid of the removal. It's probably a bad idea. Unwilling Ingredient. A Star Pupil. Cool. So we have a 1-drop. We can pump that, and we can get one of our flying buddies. Well, that's fine. Silverquill Apprentice. Okay. Oh, we do need to do this first. And we're gonna get the get that. They might actually block and trade you. Okay, they didn't. So they are gonna give us a chance to oh gosh. Menace Frog is being a problem. I don't really want to double block, but I don't really want to go attacking here. I will save this to block there. I'm not going to block the frog, because they'll just, well, they'll kill our flyer. Definitely don't mind blocking there. Strict Proctor, what does that thing do? Flying. Whenever a permanent entering the battlefield causes ability to trigger, counter that ability unless its controller plays 2. That just enters with counters. If I play... I'm gonna be able to kill our thing. I don't want to give him a chance to kill the Spiteful Squad without... I can't really go attacking here, because that 3/3 Menace is getting us too low on life, and we're about to lose 2 more when we do this. Yeah, they're going to kill one of our things. Probably the 4/3, yep. I just can't realize their opponent's at 2 lands. Our opponent's stuck on two. Okay, there's their third land. Well, they have a guiding voice. Oh, yuck. Oh, we can't even kill any of these. Oh, there's a Spiteful Squad. I need to draw some answers here. That is not the answer I had in mind. Yeah, we're going to lose this, and we're going to lose it pretty quickly now. To an opponent that was stuck on 2 lands for half the game. They decided not to do the expanded anatomy. Okay. Oh, their own Spectre. And we're just flooding out here. I can activate the Spectre. Which I might need to so we don't die. Because otherwise we're taking a lot of damage. And we're still going to be taking a lot of damage. Our opponent just has tons of flyers. Oh, we'll activate that. It doesn't really matter what we block here, does it? Now we're down to 3. And the land is not going to cut it. Like, I can activate that. They're still hitting us for at least 5 in the air. Well, this was very disappointing. That quick, unwilling ingredient with the pump on the Menace, that really hurt. They got a lot of damage in on that. Oh yeah, that thing can attack too. That's a thing. I mean, it didn't even matter because we were dead just in the air anyways. They had too many flyers for us to contend with. But again, that's kind of how draft goes, and yeah, the mistake we had in the one game. Well, that time we saw a bunch of Spiteful Squads, and they didn't do anything because they were all ground creatures. And we needed more things that flied. Maybe trading for the Menace guy wasn't correct, but that thing just kept beating us down too. That wasn't getting better. Where were you guys? Like, this entire... all of the games. Oh yeah, I mean, there was the one where we showed up and we got 6 out of our 9 plains and no swamps. There was the time that happened. Overall, I mean, even though we were kind of sort of lacking 3 drops, I mean, we had a couple things that make up for that in the sideboard. I don't feel this was a super bad deck. We just got some really unlucky hands, and that's kind of the way it goes, and that's why sometimes drafting is just kind of a frustrating experience. So with that, I guess I will see you guys next time.